Alright, welcome back to the fourth wild card game in the AFF playoff series. So, today, we got another divisional matchup between the Orlando Apes and the Niagara Rapids. Yep. Alright, another divisional game. These two teams, they fought hard all year against each other. And the Apes, these two teams literally played each other last week, and the Apes came out victorious 12-10, but the Rapids did bench their starters. So yeah, not a good look for the Apes because they literally just barely beat the Rapids' second-string players by 2 points. But the Apes, they barely made it into the playoffs here with a 9-8 record. I don't really know how they got the 6th seed. Kind of crazy, but they started out like 0-5 in the normal season, and then they came all the way back and won like 7 of their last 9 games, and yeah, that's pretty good. And they made the playoffs, which that's pretty good for the Apes. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into these. This is gonna be like an AFC North. It's an NFC North matchup. Let's just see these rosters here. So first we're starting off with the Rapids, which have a really, really stacked roster. This team might be a Super Bowl contender in this league. This team might be the best team in the NFC, in my opinion. We got Joe Burrow, Fred Warner, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Kyle Hamilton, Ashton Genty, Charles Cross, Joey Bosa, DJ Turner, Dominic Pooney, Deron Payne, Chris Godwin. Yeah, they have a really good offense. They have Joe Burrow at quarterback, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Then they have Jackson Smith. He is Jackson Smith-Njigba, Ashton Genty, and Chris Godwin on offense. That's really, really stacked. That's a stacked offense right there. And then Fred Warner on defense and Kyle Hamilton. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty stacked team right there. And then the Apes. They're okay. They're not the best team ever. They have Josh Jacobs, CeeDee Lamb, Jared Verse, Christian Darrisaw, Chris Olave, Kevin Dotson, Jake Ferguson. But who is there? Oh, they also have Cam Skattebo. But who? That's a pretty good running game. Josh Jacobs and Cam Skattebo. The Apes could get the run involved here a lot. And then their running back is probably their weakest spot. Trevor Lawrence is their quarterback. I mean, he's not the worst thing ever, and he's not the best thing ever. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with Trevor Lawrence today, but we'll go ahead and see what the Apes could do. But yeah, we'll go ahead and see if the Apes can pull off an upset here against a Super Bowl contending team. But yeah, let's see Let's get into this game. Let's just get into this game and see what happens here. I hope we got ourselves a good game today, because this is one of my most awaited games, wild card game. So let's go ahead and see. All right, here we go. We are starting. Here we go. All right. The Rapids have like a blue field. We're on our first different colored field, and we got the Rapids with a blue field. And yeah, the Apes uniforms are literally just the Cleveland Browns. I'm being serious. But yeah, look at the Rapids uniforms. Damn. Those are clean. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just going to see a blue field for this one. Alright, let me go. Super Sim. Speed, slow, jump forward to end of game. Alright, here we go. It looks like the Apes are going to receive first. Alright, here we go. Alright, the Apes, and they're going to get to, like, the 25-yard line. Man, this is going to be hard to see with the field being blue. There is Trevor Lawrence. Man, he hasn't played much this 27 touchdowns to 16 interceptions. That's pretty bad, Trevor Lawrence. That's pretty bad. Alright, they're going to run it with Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs has room to the 40... Like the 45 there, that was a big play by Josh Jacobs for the first down for the Apes. All right, let's see what they can do here. Trevor Lawrence, and they're going to run it with Cam Skattebo. Cam Skattebo's got room. Man, this run game is something else. And he was tackled by Kyle Hamilton. That's going to be first down, or that's going to be 2nd and 2. They're going to fake pass it Trevor Lawrence, and he's, what the fuck? What was that? He had some guy open, and he just threw it away. That was not good, Trevor Lawrence. All right, 3rd and 2. Trevor Lawrence, they're going to run it with Cam Scattaboo again. And I don't think he's got it. That's going to be 4th and 2. Whoo! I don't think Cam Scattaboo got that, bro. That's going to be 4th and 2. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. We're already seeing a team go for it. They say they're not going to beat the Rapids with just punts the ball. Cam Scattaboo again. He's got room to the 30, to the 25. Cam Scattaboo to the 25-yard line. Man, this running game, oh my god. Is this why they've been to the playoffs? Because I don't know if this is really a playoff team. They got the weapons on offense, but damn. Their running game is something else, bro. Alright, Trevor Lawrence, he's going to pass. First pass to CeeDee Lamb, and touchdown Apes already! What a play by CeeDee Lamb for the touchdown. Whoa, my God. Trevor Lawrence. His first pass of the game. His first complete pass of the game is a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb. That was pretty clean. That was a really clean touchdown pass to CeeDee Lamb from Trevor Lawrence. That was pretty good, I'm not going to lie. That was pretty good. All right. And the extra point is good. And the Apes already lead 7-0. The Apes, that was a pretty good drive. I'm not going to lie, Apes. That was pretty good. All right. And then the Rapids, will see what they can do on their first drive of the game. All right, Rapids. Oh, okay. Nifty move, and that's going to be return to like the 20. Joe Burrow. Man, Joe Burrow, 26 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. That's pretty good, Joe Burrow. All right. He's got a lot to throw to. All right, Joe Burrow, and he's going to pass to Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty, what a juke! But that didn't do much. Got them about like 3 on that play. That's going to be 2nd and 6. That was pretty good, Ashton Jeanty. That was a good juke by Ashton Jeanty. Joe Burrow, he's in the pocket, and he's going to pass to... That's going to be Jackson Smith-Njigba for the... like gain of 3 or something. All right, Joe Burrow, and he's going to pass it downfield to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Is that Jackson Smith-Njigba? That's going to be a big first down from DJ Moore. I think that's DJ Moore, and that's going to be a first down to the midfield already. We might have a touchdown on both opening drives for these teams. That's pretty good. All right, Joe Burrow, and he's going to go to Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's got room. He's got room. And he's going to be taken down at the 15. Was that even Jackson? I don't even know. They're tight end. I don't know who that is. Joe Burrow, he's going to go to, I think that's Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin Jr., and he goes out of bounds. That's going to be like, all right, 2nd and 4. Here we go. All right, Joe Burrow. He has room to run, and he ran too late. He had room, but he threw it away, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 4. This is big right here. Apes defense. Are they going to clutch up? This is big. All right, Joe Burrow. He's got room to run again, and he's going to take it himself. Oh, he was just shy of the touchdown. He was just shy of the goal line. Oh my God, and that's going to be a 1st and goal at the 1. Joe Burrow, that was an insane sell, bro. He was 1 yard away. All right, let's see if they'll QB sneak it, and they're going to go to Ashton Jeanty, and is he in? He is stuffed, and that's going to be 2nd and goal. No gain at all. I thought Ashton Jeanty was better than that, bro. All right. He had room, and Ashton Jeanty stuffed again. That's going to be 3rd and goal at the 2. Man, the Apes defense is really showing up at the goal line here. Pretty good, but oh, look at that clean juke. Oh my God. That was a pretty good juke too. Rapids are doing some jukes. Alright. Alright, this is big. 3rd and goal at the 2 for the Rapids. Alright, let's see what they can do. Joe Burrow, and that's a touchdown! Okay, he was wide open, and that's gonna be touchdown Oronde Gadsden. That's gonna be a touchdown for the Rapids, and it's gonna be tied 7-7. I'm sorry for stuttering so much. That's a pretty random dude, Oronde Gadsden for the touchdown. And now we got ourselves a tie game. We got ourselves a game. 2 touchdowns on the opening drives. Both teams scored a touchdown in the opening drives. That's pretty good. Well, I think we got ourselves a game. The games just keep getting better, man. They just keep getting better and better and better and better, bro. This is crazy. Alright, let's see if the Apes can do anything with this here. And see if they can take the lead. Alright, and I think that's Cam Scattaboo on the return. And he gets about 21 yards. Alright, he gets to about the 21-yard line. CeeDee Lamb. What a touchdown by CeeDee Lamb. Alright, this running game is just crazy, though. This is probably the best running game I've seen in the league so far. I think that is their tight end. I don't know who that is, but he almost gets the first down. That's going to be 2nd and 3. Trevor Lawrence, he's going to... Ooh, that was a risky throw by Trevor Lawrence. That was almost a pick to Walker. Ooh, he had like double coverage on him. I don't know if that was good. That was not very good. Okay, he's got an open... Who is that? Oh, he's got an open Chris Olave for the first down. That's pretty good wide receiving game. CeeDee Lamb and Chris Olave. Yep. Pass to Chris Olave for the first down. That was kind of a risky throw, too. There, you don't have, like, few defenders on him. Alright, Trevor Lawrence. They're going to run it with Cam Scattaboo. Cam Scattaboo had some room, but he got about 1 yard on the play, and that's going to be 2nd and 9. And Joey Bosa stopped him on that play. Alright. Alright, 2nd and 9. Trevor Lawrence, and he's... Oh, he was trying to go for CeeDee Lamb, but that was almost a pick. Why can we not see a single pick? I thought Trevor Lawrence has to throw 1 pick in this game, right? And Trevor Lawrence gets sacked by Quay Walker, and he's going to go down. 4th and 16. Quay Walker. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was not good. Trevor Lawrence gets sacked by Quay Walker. Now they have to punt it away. That was like... Was that a 3-and-out? No, okay, it wasn't a 3-and-out, but it was pretty much... Alright, can the Rapids do anything here and take the lead? Let's see. Alright. Joe Burrow and the Rapids. Let's see what they can do. Yep. Alright, Joe Burrow, and they're going to run it with Ashton Jeanty. I'm pretty sure that's his first carry of the game, and he does not get anything. 2nd and 10. Alright, let's see what... Come on, throw the ball. Don't run. I don't know. Ashton Jeanty doesn't look like himself. Alright, and they're going to pass to Ashton Jeanty again. Ashton Jeanty! That was a good juke, but he does not get anything. That's going to be 3rd and 10. Now, are the Rapids going to go 3-and-out too? Alright, Joe Burrow. He's got an open man. That's going to be a first down to Moore. I'm pretty sure that's DJ Moore on the catch. That's going to be a first down, Rapids. Alright. Rapids are starting to show up here. Alright. Burrow, and he's going to pass to, I think, the tight end, and that's going to be another first down. Who is that? Some guy that starts with the L. Alright. That was a gain of 14, and that's going to be first down for the Rapids. That's going to be first down, Rapids. Alright. Joe Burrow, he's got Ashton Jeanty again, and that's going to be a gain of like 3. How many times have I said Ashton Jeanty today already? That's going to be 2nd and 7. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. I think that's more again on the catch. And that's going to be another first down for the Rapids. They're on a roll. And they're going to screen pass it to... But he's tackled by Nate Landman. And he's lost. What is that on Nate Landman's... What the hell is that? I don't know. But yeah, they don't get anything out of that. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Alright, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be another pass to the same dude. Complete to the tight end. I think that's Aronde Gadsden. And that's going to be about 5 yards. And that's going to be a 3rd and 4. Or about 3. I think that's 3. Alright. They need 4 yards. And they'll kick a field goal if they don't get this, I bet. Alright, Joe Burrow. And he's got a Chris Godwin. He's got Chris Godwin open. That's going to be a first down Rapids again. How many times have they converted on 3rd down? I'm pretty sure they've always converted on 3rd down. They're clean on converting on 3rd down. Alright, Joe Burrow. Ashton Genty again, and he's got a good juke, and that's a first down Rapids. Okay. They're screen passing it to Ashton Genty a lot. Like, way more than they should. Alright, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be a pass. That might be a touchdown. Touchdown, Rapids. Oh, my God. Who is this? That's going to be Jackson Smith in the Jigba. One of his, like, his 2nd touchdown of the game. His 2nd catch of the game is a touchdown. That was a pretty good touchdown. And that's going to be 14-7, the Rapids lead. Man, the Rapids, they look good. I'm just saying, they look good. But yeah, that's going to be... Now the Rapids are going to have a 1-possession lead going into halftime, 14-7. And that was pretty good. Damn, that was a pretty good touchdown. I don't know, Rapids look really clean, and I love Joe Burrow. Their quarterback is like the coolest quarterback ever. No glaze, but he is, literally. Alright, let's see what the Apes can do here. They got about 36 seconds, all 3 timeouts, and decent return by Cam Scadaboo. That's going to be to like the 24-yard line. Alright, Trevor Lawrence, you got to turn into prime Josh Dickinson and throw it deep to CeeDee Lamb or Chris Olave. You got a good receiving room. You got a good running back room. What happened to Josh Jacobs? Is he injured? Because Cam Scadaboo's always in there. And he's going to go down to CeeDee Lamb. Left side to CeeDee Lamb, and he gets about nothing. That's going to be 2nd and 9. They got 3 seconds. Hike the ball. All right, and that's a terrible pass to Jalen Naylor, and he does not get much. It's still going to be 3rd and 3, but like they should have done a Hail Mary on that because they had 2 seconds until halftime. But I guess they didn't want to risk it. So, yeah. Here we go. 14-7 in halftime. And the Rapids lead. And the Rapids will lead 14-7 in halftime. Don't worry, I will do a halftime show eventually for the Super Bowl. And I will sing. Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll do it eventually, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, Joe Burrow, man, 16 for 17. He's had himself a good game. Already 2 TDs on the board. Joe Burrow is cooking. Joe Burrow is fucking cooking, bro. I can't say that word. All right. Oh, okay. Jackson Smith the Jigba on the return, I think. No, that's more. All right, the Rapids will receive. They could take a 2-touchdown lead here, and hopefully they don't sell that lead like the Birmingham Blues, but the Birmingham Blues still ended up winning, so. But hopefully they don't sell a lead if they do get a 2-possession lead here. And that was to Moore, I think, and he does not get anything. Or like 2 yards. He gets about 2 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. That's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Rapids. Alright, Joe Burrow, he's got, I think that's Chris Godwin, and he gets about 5, and that's going to be 3rd and 3. Chris Godwin. See, they always convert on 3rd and 3. I hope I'm not jinxing it. And Joe Burrow, and he's got an open man to the 40, and that's going to be Rondale Moore to the 30-yard line. And Rondale Moore, he is having himself a game. What a catch and what a run by Rondale Moore. He is like cooking Jackson Smith the Jigba on this offense. I don't know how. But they're already in Orlando territory. Or Apes territory, whatever you want to say. Alright, and they're going to run it with Ashton Jeanty. And he had open room, but wasn't too fast enough to get away from Kool-Aid McKinstry. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Yeah, that's that guy's name. Oh, he's got an open Ashton Jeanty, and he was gonna try to juke there, but that's gonna be stopped at the 20. 1st and 10. First down. All right, Joe Burrow. He's gonna throw to Ashton Jeanty again, and he's out of bounds. That's gonna be 2nd and 4. Man, Joe Burrow, bro. Are they really going to score a touchdown on every drive they have? Gotten the ball, and then Ashton Jeanty's got room! He's got room, and that looked like a touchdown. That's going to be 1st and goal at the 6. Oh, my gosh. The risk might be a blowout. I don't even think the Apes got a chance, because they don't look good on offense at all. Like Trevor Lawrence, man. Oh. Alright, Joe Burrow has room to run, but he's just going to pass it to Jackson Smith Najigba on the hitch. And that's going to be his 2nd touchdown of the day for Jackson Smith Najigba and Joe Burrow's 3rd passing touchdown of the game. Holy crap. What a day for the Rapids. Oh my God. Alright, the Apes got to come back from a 2-possession lead. Are they really the Rattlesnakes or not? Let's see. I don't know though. I feel like the Rapids are just too good. This is why I said they're a Super Bowl. And what the hell is that guy's helmet? This is why I said the Rapids are a Super Bowl contender. Just look at this, bro. Complete domination from the Rapids. This is just complete domination, man. Sorry, Apes fans. This is not a good look. All right, Cam Scattaboo. He's gonna get stopped around the 25. Alright, Apes got to do something. If the Apes punt it away, I'd say it's over, bro. It's already over if the Apes punt it away, bruh. Alright. Trevor Lawrence, do better. Look at all the good receivers you have. And they're running it. I mean, they have good running it. Cam Scattaboo, he's got room, and that's a 1st down for the Apes. Is Josh Jacobs going to play, or is it just going to be Cam Scattaboo? I have no idea, bro. Alright. Are they going to run it? Trevor Lawrence, and he's got an open man. I don't know who that is. That's going to be Johnson, I think, on the catch. Now we're at 2nd and 6 for the Apes here. All right. Trevor Lawrence, and he's going to throw to... Oh, juke by CeeDee Lamb. Good juke by CeeDee Lamb, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 42. What a good play by CeeDee Lamb. Oh my God. That was a clean juke. Ooh, he just broke that guy's ankles. Ooh, that's a big juke. Big time juke for CeeDee Lamb and the Apes. Ooh. Alright. That is what they needed. And that's going to be a 1st down. Alright, Trevor Lawrence. Fake run. And he's going to loft it. And that was terrible. He was going to loft it. That was a terrible loft to CeeDee Lamb. And that was an easy block by the defender. Alright. Alright, Trevor Lawrence. He's going to throw a big... Oh, and it's broken up. Oh, my goodness. That was a good throw, though. But that was to his tight end, I think. Yeah. Alright, Trevor Lawrence has all day. All day, and he's going to throw it down to CeeDee Lamb. And that's another 1st down for CeeDee Lamb. That's going to be a 1st down at the 24 of the Rapids. Alright, let's see what they can do. Trevor Lawrence fake, and that's going to be not much. Caught by Johnson, that's going to be 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line. Alright, 1 quarter remains, and the Apes are still down by 2 touchdowns. But I don't know. Did the Rattlesnakes did it? Can the Apes do it? I don't know. But I feel like the Rattlesnakes are better than the Apes, so I don't know if the Apes can do it, but who knows. The Apes need to get a better quarterback, bro. I don't know about Trevor Lawrence, bro. He's he's got a lot of hair, as you can see. He's got a lot of hair, man. Look at all that hair, bro, that Trevor Lawrence has. All right, Trevor Lawrence. He's gonna go deep. Oh, he's gonna go down. I think that was Cam Scattaboo. No, I don't know who that is. But and now they're at the first and goal at the 4. This is big for the Apes. Trevor Lawrence, and he's got Cam Scattaboo. That's gonna be a touchdown for a screen pass to Cam Scattaboo. Touchdown Apes. Cam Scattaboo. Cam Scattaboo. He got injured in the real NFL, sadly. Like, rip Cam Scattaboo, bruh. But he's cooking in Madden on the Orlando Apes, bro. Like, look at this, bruh. What a play. And they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2 on this to make it 21-15. Let's see if they can get this here. All right, motioning Cam Scattaboo. Trevor Lawrence, and is that it? They got it! And that's going to be caught by Johnson, and that's going to be a 21-15. Now we have a 21-15 game. We got ourselves a 1-score game here. Can the Rapids ice this with a touchdown on this drive? And that was a bad return. Return to like the 19-yard line. All right, let's see what Joe Burrow and these Rapids can do. 21-15. Yeah. The Apes did get that 2-point conversion. All right, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's almost sacked. Oh, and he throws it away. Joe Burrow had like 3 defenders on him, and he somehow gets it off. That was so close to being a big loss for the Rapids. Okay. All right, Joey B. And the pass is broken up. I think that was for Jackson Smith and Jigba. And Landman gets to him again. And it's 3rd down. This is a big money down for the Apes. All right. Joe Burrow. And he's got Ashton, but that's not going to be enough. It's going to be 4th and 4 at the 30. Oh, my God. The Apes might get it back. Oh, my God. Are we going to see another insane comeback? There's no way. There's no way we're going to see another insane comeback. And if the Apes score a touchdown, they're in the lead because they just did that 2-point conversion. Oh, my goodness, bro. There's no way right now, bro. All right. Can the Apes take the lead here with a touchdown? Because they got plenty of time with all 3 timeouts. But the Rapids will probably still have time because they also have all 3 timeouts, and there's 4 minutes on the clock, and they're gonna try to waste some clock with Cam Scattaboo, and he loses a yard. That's gonna be 2nd and 11. All right, Trevor Lawrence. He's got Chris Olave, I think, and it's already gonna be 3rd down, money down, 3rd and 4. All right, Trevor Lawrence, he's going to go down to this tight end, and that's caught. Johnson, is that Johnson? Who is that? Ferguson, Jake Ferguson on the catch, and that's going to be a 1st down at the 40, almost in Rapids territory. Oh, my goodness, bro. Are we actually going to see this happen? All right, Trevor Lawrence, they're going to run to Cam Scattaboo's got room. Juke! And he gets about 5, 2nd and 5. That was good, though. That was a good run. Oh, my God, bro. They're wasting clock. They're wasting a lot of clock, so the Rapids will have no time if they score. Trevor Lawrence, and he's going to go deep to CeeDee Lamb, and he's down at the 20. CeeDee Lamb! Oh, my God, bro. There's no way right now, bruh. That was a good play by CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, man, oh my God. CeeDee Lamb. Are the Orlando Apes really going to upset the 2 seed or 3 seed Rapids? Oh my God, I thought this team would be a Super Bowl contender. Maybe the Apes are going to Super Bowl. And pass to Jake Ferguson, another 1st down for the Apes. Ben Johnson, man. Oh my God, what a man, bro. And if they score, they're going to be in the lead by 1 point. It's going to be 22-21. What the hell? We're going to see another incredible comeback. And that pass is broken up. He was trying to go for Jake Ferguson there. And this is big. 3rd and 1. If the Rapids defense can hold him here, that would be big. And I don't think he got it. I don't think Cam Scatterbu got it. That's going to be 4th and inches. Oh! He didn't get it. That's going to be 4th and inches. And the Apes are going for it. The Apes are going for it. This is the biggest play of the game right here. Trevor Lawrence. He's got room. And he's got CeeDee Lamb at the 1. Oh! Oh my God. Why is this game so peak? Oh my God, there's no way. The Rapids are gonna have like not long. And Cam Scatterbu gets stuffed. That's good for the Rapids. And they're all the way back to the 3-yard line now. That was a loss of 2, but it's still 2nd and goal. They still have a lot of tries to go. Alright, let's see. Cam Scatterbu, and he's going to get stuffed again. Stop running. I mean, they gained those 2 yards back, but they're 3rd and goal now. Now it's 3rd and goal. Alright, and they're going to run it again, and I think that's in. He's in! Touchdown, Cam Scatterbu! For the Apes! Oh my God! Oh my God, that's crazy. Cam Scatterbu reaches out for the touchdown. That's going to be his 2nd on the day. Let's see if the Apes can take the lead with their extra point here. And that's good! The Apes lead 22-21. Are the Rapids really going to get upset at home? But they still have 36 seconds with all 3 timeouts. All they need is a field goal to win by 1 point. Let's see what they can do. Alright, here we go. Come on. They need a good. He had open room to run. He had room to run on that kick return, but that's going to be down at like the 20. Joe Burrow, he does not look good. I mean, in the second half, Joe Burrow did do a lot on that first drive. But, yeah. They were leading 21-7, bro. I don't know what happened to that. Alright, and there we go. That's going to be a first down to Moore. Moore has had himself a game, and that's going to be 2nd and inches. They need a big play here to the middle of the field or so. Alright, Joe Burrow, and he's got a... Oh my God, that's going to be a broken up pass. And that's going to be Landman again. Man, he is showing up for the Apes defense here. Alright. 3rd and inches is big. This is big, and Joe Burrow's going to loft it downfield. Oh, he's got more. And that's going to be a touchdown. Rapids. Oh, there's no way. Oh, my God, there's no way. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to be Rondale Moore. Oh, my God. What a play by the Rapids. Holy shit. And now the Apes have 1 timeout. And they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. So if the Apes score, it's going to be a tie game. All right. Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. He's throwing it to no one there. So it's going to stay 27-22. But the Apes have 1 timeout and 16 seconds to go downfield and score a touchdown. They cannot get a field goal because that is not going to help them. They're still going to be down by 1 point. So let's see what the Apes can do here. And they're going to go, and that's if they're, they don't have bad field position though after that touchback. All right, Trevor Lawrence. And he's going to go, no! That's already pretty good. And that's going to be their last timeout. And now they're at midfield. Oh my goodness, bro. They don't have no more timeouts left. So they're going to have to go down deep. And he's going to loft it down to nobody. That almost looked like it was to a defender. He's just going to throw an incomplete pass. And that's going to be 2nd and 10. Guessing that was to save clock. And Trevor Lawrence. He's going to go deep. He's going deep. Oh, and it's broken up. But they still have one play. There's 1 second left. Oh my God, there's 1 second left. 1 second left. They still got another shot. And Trevor Lawrence is going to go deep again. And oh, it's no good. And that's going to be game. The Rapids win on a thriller. Oh my God. Holy shoot. That was great. Now, these games just get crazier and crazier every day. Oh my God. Holy crap. See, look at this touchdown. Oh my God. Well, Rapids will be moving on to the next round. I was hoping it would be the Apes after that, bro. I was like, oh my God, bro. The Apes came back all the way from 21-7 again, just like the Rattlesnakes did, but they still came short and lost the game. R.I.P. Apes. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. I'll see you guys later tomorrow, where it is going to be the Whiptails taking on the Bison. Hopefully that's a better game than this, because the games just keep getting better. So we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.